Right.
I just spilled my drink everywhere.
Right.
You know what? I subscribe to your channel from my 5 different accounts. So I'm gonna go in and unsubscribe from them all.
Okay, there's 5 right there.
I just subscribed to you, Kimmy.
See, 1 up already, Sam.
Listen, it's good.
I'm not subscribed to Sam anyway. I don't use YouTube.
Do you know what? Right. This is a fun part.
When did you finish the recording? I was still recording.
It's not finished. It's not finished.
No, mate. I was just saying because you with your past.
Oh, listen. You know what's funny?
Press record at the beginning.
Do you know what's funny? I'd done the quick fire questions with a geezer from Instagram. I can't remember who it is. It's Liberty, because this is going out afterwards as well. So everything we talk about now is going out as well. But this is Electricians Monday Club Unfiltered. And I'd done the quick fire questions. Guess what? Didn't press record though, did I?
Did you have to do them again with him?
Yeah, and I had to do them.
Oh, I'd hate that.
Not the same though, is it?
Nah.
It was better because at first it was.
I can't believe you keep.
Plus, he had all the right answers then.
He had to answer the same answers. We had to pretend. But the question of doom, he had to have a new question of doom, which he failed as well. So you're in the failure.
What was his question of doom?
I think it was.
What was your question of doom, Mikey?
What's the maximum fault loop impedance for like a 16 amp breaker? Yeah.
So
you know what I mean, that's what the book's for, man. No one's like you can't.
Do you hear something funny? Oh wait, this is recording.
Yeah, it is recording. Hold on. So this was the question. Are you ready?
Yeah.
The maximum ZS for a BS-EN 60898 32 amp B-type circuit breaker protecting a domestic.
I swear you said a 16 or a 20.
32 amp B-type.
B-type.
No, C. I think a C is like 0.68, but I don't know B.
Protecting a domestic ring circuit.
Yeah.
I'll give you 4.
2.74.
Right.
Now
Stop. Right. 0.72, 1.2, 1.5, 1.44.
1.44.
Kimmy?
I'll go for the same.
So, or it's the lower one.
No, it's 1.44. And he got 1.11 or something. So it weren't far off.
B's are always higher.
Your software fills it in automatically for you. Hence, that's why
not all of them.
I was supposed to go to my 18th last week.
I fell asleep and some other thing, and it feels.
Listen, I'm just going to put this out there. This is EMC Unfiltered now. There's no way I'd know any of these. None. None. But there will be people who will pass this.
Oh yeah, respect to him, but I ain't got. Yeah.
No.
I know a few things about electrics, but not that.
No, and do you know what? When I watch your listen, I'm not going to pipe you off anymore.
Can you stop using that phrase? It's a bit very borderline something different.
Yeah.
It's just what we say on site. Listen, if you was on site,
if I said that to guys on site,
a lot worse said on site.
You know.
Yeah.
It just.
Listen, some knows what time it is.
What, piping off time?
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Listen, Amanda's out there. I'm going to get moaned at. Right. First of all, Mikey, what do you want to talk about?
I'm easy.
Is there anything bothering you? Anything in the world bothering you? Climate change, Boris Johnson's hairdo, I don't know, Piers Morgan, what? Anything that's bugging you?
I'm pretty easy going, to be honest. I don't really.
So what do you do in like your spare time when you're not doing anything electrical or load out shoppy or whatever? What do you do? Do you like ride a motorbike or something? You look like a motorbike kind of guy.
Nah. I wouldn't. I'd love to, but nah. I've got 2 kids, so.
How old are you?
25.
Ah, cute.
Yeah, so obviously they're a handful. They're the priority at the minute, I'm working most weekends and stuff anyway, so any spare time really is.
How old are your kids?
I've got Elle, who's just turned 2, and then I've got Ren, who's 9 months.
Well, listen,
tiny.
like Harper, my girl, she's like 2. Well, she was 2 in April, so she's over 2. Mate, how hard work are they at that age?
Yeah, man.
Kimmy, you must know about this.
He's 5 today. He was like, so how come I've never met a boyfriend? Why do you not have one? And I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, well, it would be nice if you got a boyfriend so I could like hang out with him and stuff. And I was like, what do you mean? And he like sat me down. I'm like, mate, you're like 5. Like, why are you concerned about me and my personal life? Like, and yeah, he was like telling me, he's like, listen, we're gonna go to the shop, and he's like, we're just gonna pick up like my brother's favorite crisps and like my other brother's favorite thing. And he's like, oh, we might as well get some flowers for my mom. And I'm just like, how old are you? Like, and he asked like a million questions. Like everything you say will be like a why, and on top of the reason that you answer, he'll give another why, and then it's just a non-ending why. And that's like the 5-year-old stage. It's like different level. It's like it's just never ending.
Listen, from when I go through that door, like sometimes I have to come straight to my shed. She's in here. She undoes my box, like my box of tools. She's in there. She's getting them out. She's putting pretend cream on me. She's asking me, daddy, daddy, daddy. And then she needs to sit up here with me, and she needs to bash the keyboard whilst I'm working. And then we go in there, and then we've got to watch Rainbow Rangers or whatever it is at the moment. Like, it's non-stop. They need to be with you 100% of the time. And it's like, it's a mad one. It is mad. Like,
but that's the thing. It's like, why would you bring children into the world and not give them your time?
You have to.
That's crazy. It's like, what was the point? So
yeah,
do you know what I mean? Like, if you don't want to give your time to something, you might as well get a goldfish. Like,
yeah.
Are they on the cards yet? How long before you've got kids coming?
I live with my boyfriend and his mum, so no time soon.
No practicing making children.
Kimmy,
just gonna keep practicing.
Kimmy, what have you been doing this weekend, please?
Oh, this weekend. So I'm not going to mention names, but I went to. So there's this prime minister of our country within the last however many.
But
years.
no names.
No names. So I went to his cousin's forest, and had a whole huge party with that kind of
posh people.
Yeah, and it's sort of like very conscious, very intelligent, but at the same time very hippie kind of people who are also very rich. They donated a couple million to hydrogen powered jet fuel research so that their children can travel the world without the guiltiness of the carbon footprint. And then they just casually like, yeah, just a couple million we donated. And I'm just there like, oh.
But how did you get to this?
Because to be honest, I don't know how I started getting into it. Next thing I know, I'm in like all these rich mansions like every other weekend, like singing songs with them and drinking tea.
What
and
songs?
I get just like spiritual songs, like let's say there's something called like little chants, and you're like
Hari Krishna,
all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And so we're doing all of this, all of that, drinking tea in all these like central London houses, and I'm paying congestion to get in, and that's like where they live and stuff. And next thing you know, I'm just like mates with all of these guys, and everyone's like, oh, like, hey, Kimmy, and because they don't really understand my accent, I'm like, water. They're like, pardon, and I'm like, oh, water, my dear, water. So yeah, so I was just there, sort of partying, having a good time, but it's sort of like a sober thing. We're just like running around barefoot all weekend in the forest, like just doing hippie stuff, really. But like I said, most of the people there are like doctors and just all these. I don't even know how they have their millions. It's all like inherited. Some of these people have had their mansions in the family for about 400
years. You stayed in a tent, didn't you?
Yeah, like a little glamping thing with a little bed and stuff. So it wasn't like proper camping. And they have like hot showers with the gas canisters and like water tanks. And obviously it's like, instead of having towels and stuff, like they planted little bushes around. So it's like posh outside kind of nature shower things. It was really, really cool.
Wait, what? You don't have towels? You wipe yourself on a bush?
tiles on the floor. I mean, on the walls. But no, I had a towel, and Yeah, it was really cool. So basically, I ended up talking to a lot of people about work and stuff, and obviously how they managed to maintain their wealth. And I felt very inspired to come back and carry on doing my work, because these are the kind of people that are like, wow, you're doing something amazing. You're inspiring women, because they are amazed at what I do. Like, I'm an electrician, and they're like, wow, like that is so cool. And I'm like, I didn't realize how cool it was until this weekend, when everybody was like, wow, that is so cool. And yeah, they sort of inspired me. Like I said, some of them are willing to sponsor me to just put more ideas out into the world and just share.
Oh, you got that dumb rich money. I like it.
Do you know what it is? Like I said, you know how you said this universe thing, it's like coincidences, but we call them synchronicities, because it's like we speak about it and it happens. And the thing is, the more we keep doing it, you said we can talk about anything, Sam. So
listen, I'm in. Mikey might fall asleep.
No, I believe in that. I
If you
don't
look
quite
at
call
me,
it that.
right,
but
I barely work. I work like 1 or 2 days a week. And I'm the one here, like somebody asked me, can you lend me like £600? I'm like, transferred straight away. Somebody's like, can you buy me tickets? I spent like what, £2,000 on tickets, £1,000 on the other festival, right? How did I get that money? I didn't work for it. I literally said to the universe, God, or whatever you want to call it, I was like, look, I need £1,000. Next thing you know, a phone call comes through 2 days later, £1,000 in my account. And I'm like, I didn't even work for it. This is what I can nap. I can do whatever. I live my life so well. I barely work.
I will say.
Do you know what I mean? I do all of these things because I can. And this is the kind of life I live. And the thing is, it works for me because I believe in it. And the people that don't believe in it, it will never work for them.
I will say, when I stopped worrying about every last penny, and I just accepted that there is an abundance of money. Like, if you put all the money in the world into a big pile, it'll go into space. Like, if you could manifest all the money into a pile, it'll go into space. Like, there's so much money.
Money, do you know, money is just energy, right? It's not even real. They
Listen,
it out of nowhere, right? They created it out of nowhere. This is why inflation, all of this stuff. Sam, don't roll your eyes.
Yeah, it's about generating it, isn't it?
It's about, because the thing is, you don't have to exchange money for certain things as well. That's how you know that money is literally a form of exchange, but you can do not other things like that, Sam.
Listen, what I'm saying is
fiat, isn't it? It's fiat.
What I'm saying is,
it's fiat currency.
The second I stopped worrying about money and was just like, do you know what? We'll be absolutely fine. Don't worry about it. Something to come along. When I started taking that mindset with money, things changed dramatically for me, because they call it famine mentality, don't they? Famine mentality is like when you think, oh, there's only a finite amount of money out there that I'm allowed to have. But when you start thinking, you know what, I'm entitled to any amount of money, I've just got to work for it. And, don't worry about it, it will come.
You set yourself that condition, you got to work for it. I set myself the condition that I just live my life, and I live a very happy life, and I just do things that I enjoy, and money will come to me. I don't have to work for it. That's the condition you set yourself. However, this is very bizarre and very out there, but there is a small percentage of people that have my kind of mindset, hence why they can do whatever, the money will still come to them.
Is that why you're wearing a bindi?
Why am I wearing a bindi?
No, I'm saying, is that why you wear a bindi? Because it focuses your third eye. Look at Mikey, he's about to kill himself with nonsense talk.
No, I respect that. I believe in that, though, in that mentality.
So, what is your thoughts on this conversation?
It went all over my head.
No, I thought so.
As long as one person listens to this and
I'm listening, I just can't. You talk so quickly, Kimmy, when you're on, like when you love something, you're just like, and I'm very
passion in it.
It's true.
Yeah, but that's like, it's great. My brain doesn't work that quickly to catch up.
Mike,
basically what we're saying is, you think of things and you're like, this is great, I want this, and you're like, believe you're going to get it, and it happens. However, this is not just spiritual malarkey. If you're a Christian, whatever religion you are, they also say this in the Bible. So it's not just like this hippie stuff that we made up. Also, quantum physics, when you have a look at the quantum entanglement between particles, this also...
when you wish you didn't ask something? Can I just bring this round to tattoos? Mike,
no, I love how passionate you are about it.
Me too. Mike, have you got tattoos?
I've just got that one now.
Do you know what? I feel like Do you know what? I feel like we're being outmanned by the girls here, because some's got mad tattoos.
I want to get more. I like to have a meaning or a reason behind them, and I ain't got enough time to think about that in a minute.
Yeah, I know exactly. What
I
you
do
mean.
want like a sleeve, but I want it to, not
See,
just.
I've got quite bad scars on my arm. I'd quite like to get them covered up, but it's quite a big commitment to have an arm like a forearm
A
sleeve.
sleeve, yeah, yeah.
What I want the forearm sleeve, but
I got a
didn't know
face tattoo as well, but
Where?
you can't really. It's white. I don't know if you can. You can't really see it because I've got makeup on, but it's like a henna bit.
No, can't see
cute.
nothing.
I got a face tattoo, my eyebrows.
I wanted to get my eyebrows tattooed, but
This
I'm
is
really scared
tattoo.
they'll fuck them up.
But what do you find that tattoos at work hinder you or help you, or don't really make a difference?
Don't make
Not
it.
in our game,
Work on
surely.
site.
Yeah, it's pretty
I will
cool
try
now.
mine old lady
Anywhere, I think.
like me tattoos before.
Yeah, I mean, I've never really been able to commit to a design, but I really need to get my scars covered up on my arm, and I really, really want them covered up because it's embarrassing and I don't know, it's horrible. So I'd like to get mine covered up, but it's just committing to a design. Do you go color? Do you go black and white?
Do what I do and just go in and be like, my best friend's a tattooist, and she's like, "What do you want?" I'm like, "Whatever you fancy." So I end up with whatever.
Definitely not doing that.
My first one was
They'll do a lot of the
spaceship.
design for you if you go
love
to the right person.
I
Hold on.
tattooed myself the other week as well, so
Show me the one on your leg,
I've
because I
got
swear it's just like a blob.
which one?
The rose on your leg.
Oh, the roses. Yeah.
That's
Oh,
that's terrible.
oh, I love the knee little thing.
And the bee's knees.
Oh, I love it.
But that rose, what happened to that?
I let him tattoo what he wanted of me.
So how are you going to fix that? You could get white. You can get white on it.
I
Can't
was
you?
thinking about getting white petals put in,
Yeah.
but
Oh, what is it? Just solid? The rose, the head.
yeah. So I can't get.
Oh, it is literally. That's just all shade. There's no
Literally.
detail.
Yeah.
Did
Oh,
you punch
wow.
him in the face?
I
for that?
like that though.
No, right. So I really liked it, but I think it was a lot bigger than what I thought it was going to be. So
No. So for me, tattoos are a funny thing because I want it to mean like same as you, Mikey. I want mine to mean something. So I'm thinking of.
some of mine mean something.
So have you watched that program? What is it? Tattoo
Oh, that thing where they get.
Master.
Oh,
You
Hmm?
seen Ink Master? It's like, mate, you've missed out. Then they have like the best tattoo artists, and they compete in like a thing, like
I
a
bet they're
reality show.
crazy good.
Crazy good. And there's one
Yeah.
guy on there called Clean Rock One. I would like one of his tattoos, and I kind of feel like I'm going to settle on an Aries ram head, and that's what I'd like here.
Mm.
But it's
Aries,
just
that sounds like all that spiritual malarkey.
well, I'm an Aries, and I'm quite a quintessential Aries as well.
I'm also an Aries.
So relax. You're out Aries by me. And I think that's what I'm gonna have, and then maybe something to do with like family on that side. I don't know. Fuck knows. Mikey, what football teams do you support?
Watford. Yeah.
You live in Aylesbury. That's well far from Aylesbury.
No, it's not.
Nah, it's
Here
like
it is. I'm from Luton.
it's like 20 minutes, half hour. If that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not far. I used
Like
to-
on match day, you're at Vicarage Road in like 40 minutes with traffic.
I used to have, well, my very first girlfriend, she lived in Streatham, and then she moved to Watford, and I lived in Croydon, and it's so far. It's right around the M25, and I used to travel up there every weekend.
Hour and 45 minutes, isn't it?
No, way more than that. Shout out to Shanley. That was my girlfriend, and yeah, she lived up there, and so I know that area really well. Do you know what? Funnily enough, there was a part of they have these weird pubs up that in them ends, don't they? Where they have like strip pubs.
Don't know nothing about that, mate.
What are you lying for? They have strip pubs up
Is that
there.
my missus might watch this?
Nah,
It's
nah, I know what you mean. I've heard of a couple in Watford where it was like £1 in a jar. Sort of
Yeah,
thing.
pounding.
Yeah, that's bad. Nah, you never catch me in there.
Listen,
Ah,
I used to go home and then be
This must
like,
have been back in Sam's days when he was young.
yeah. I don't think it is around anymore, but I just hear a lot
no,
of.
I'd be surprised if it's
common.
around now. But yeah, it's always a thing, and I was like, Jesus. But anyway, listen,
Strip club once. It was an interesting experience. But anyways, continue.
anyone got anything they want to talk about? Not Kimmy. Some. What football team do you support?
Chelsea, but I'm not really much of a football supporter anymore.
What sport are you about?
Exercise is not my kind of thing. Have you seen this? Not interesting. I used to play rugby.
Of course you did. Of course you did.
And I used to play football until I broke my rib. But yeah.
Right. Listen. EMC Unfiltered. I'm out of here.
I was just about to say something before you start recording. Can you unrecord?
What football team do you support again?
I don't support football.
Oh yeah, why? Why is
I'll
that?
tell you now. Listen, right? I'm going to tell you how it is right now, right? I don't support football. I don't support rugby, tennis, golf, anything like that. I watch boxing and I watch UFC, not because I think I'm hard, just because I enjoy that sport.
Do you watch F1?
It's not a bit psychotic to enjoy people beating each other up.
No, it's not. It's decent. I do like F1. I haven't watched it for a couple of years, only because I haven't had time, because it's quite an investment.
Yeah, it's proper time consuming. You're sitting down for a while, aren't you?
Yeah. And do you know what? My favourite racer of all time, Lewis Hamilton. Unbelievable. What a talent. Listen, I don't care about his views on whatever. As a purebred racer,
Yeah, in the car. Yeah.
is there anyone better than him ever?
Nah, he's legendary, isn't he?
Do you know what? I think he's Schumacher level now. I think he's Schumacher level.
I don't know. There's some big beats, isn't they?
Oh, listen.
I think he will be when he's done. I think when you
Yeah.
look back, but yeah,
He's Schumacher. What I'm saying is he's Schumacher level or thereabouts. Schumacher,
Yeah.
Senna level. Lewis Hamilton has done everything he possibly can, and he's not stopping anytime soon. He's still young, and he's still killing it, and he's still got the same aggression. He's got the same technical prowess. He's awesome. Yeah, so I like fighting and riding fast motorbikes. Yeah. Not playing football, kicking a pig bladder around the pitch. Nah.
I don't play, to be fair. I stopped playing when I was like 16. When I started smoking and drinking.
I played football at school and
what did a classic I tore my ACL happen?
nah, I
could have gone pro. Could have gone pro. Yeah?
Got my ACL tore, so now I'm like doing boxing.
Oh, listen. I tried my hand at MMA. I was quite good at jiu-jitsu. I competed at jiu-jitsu, done well at that. I tried my hand at MMA. I trained with some of the best in the country at the time, and I was really bad at it. I had what's called smokers. I had 4 smokers. I won them, but when you do MMA, you quite quickly find out who's hard, who's genuinely people who genuinely like to fight and can genuinely take punch in the face. That's not me. I'm way too pretty for that. So, I didn't
like
do
Vaseline up your face before you go in and that.
no.
And you just slide off.
Do you know what? Here's a story for you. So, I used to train at what was called Lions Pride MMA in Croydon, and it was run by a guy called Jimmy Manua, and he was a UFC fighter. And one day they done what was called a Shark Tank when Jimmy, who was like this super athlete, he was training for a fight, and he would take maybe 10 fresh opponents for 5 minutes every 5 minutes. And one day they said, "Oh, they called me Blue Belt." And there's a Blue Belt, do you want to stay to do a Shark Tank? Obviously, my pride far outweighed my talent. I was like, yeah. I was like, why did I say yes? Anyway, so you're standing there outside the cage. Bearing in mind, I hadn't been in the cage at this point. I'm quite good at Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I'd done quite well. I'd competed in that. And I'm standing there, and they're like, right, you come in next. And they're going along, pointing at who's going to be next. And I'm like, please don't pick me. Please don't pick me. And then they picked me to be the next person in. And do you know what happened? I sicked.
Knocked out straight away.
No, I sicked in my mouth. So I was so scared that I sicked in my mouth. I was like, so I had to swallow the sick in my mouth. And I was like, I've got to go in. And although Jimmy was kind of a friend, you know, like if I still speak to him now, you know, stuff like that. And I got in there, and I think I was so scared because he punched so hard that shockwaves would come off the bag and stuff like that. And I was like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Like, I'm getting in the ring with this beast of a man. Like, he's 6'4", super powerful puncher, knocking everyone out. And I was like, if he hits me, I'm going to die. So I was sick in my mouth, like from fear, from pure fear. Anyway, I swallowed it. I got in, and somehow we just ended up on the floor, and he was on top of me, and I was quite good at that. And I think he kind of like used me for jiu-jitsu at that point rather than like punching me in the face. Like I got he gave me a few digs and stuff just to let me know what time it was, and I'm trying to do my jiu-jitsu stuff and that. But really and truly, it wasn't for me. I enjoyed training it. I enjoyed being part of the culture and the community. But the reality is, I'm a silly fat man.
Cool story, bro. Anyways,
What's your story then?
me. Oh, I just put this on my lip and I got an electric shock, and I'm like, oh my god, that's like embarrassing.
Yeah, from the charger.
I just went.
Yeah, I've done that before.
Embarrassing. I don't know why I'm playing with chargers.
How's that more interesting than my story?
I was watching you go like this a bit for ages.
I know. I just went,
I thought you was going to get laid out in your story, so I was a bit disappointed.
Well, no.
yeah, I know. I thought it was going to be something more interesting. That's why I was just
Yeah, or you laid him out. That would have been fun.
I thought it was going to be that way. I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah, so I went in there and I saw out number 4 in the world, Jimmy Manuel, and I come out and I was like, completed it, mate. Jay from In Betweeners walked out, completed UFC. I'm out. No, I'm a bit of a dud, but no. So I'm currently boxing at the moment. I've made a commitment. This is a bit of an exclusive. I have committed to fighting for my 40th birthday. So I'm going to do a boxing match for my 40th birthday.
oh my
I
god.
really want to do one of those box. You know, is it like for charity?
White
One of
collar.
those ones.
White
Yeah,
collar.
I really want to
White
do
collar
one.
boxing.
I'd love to get in a proper fight.
Yeah, that's sick. Good for you.
So yeah, I'm doing a boxing match for my 40th birthday. So I'm 40 next April. So I'm training now for the boxing match in April.
That is sick, man. I'm proud
That's
of you.
really cool.
Yeah, I'm very scared already.
It'll be fine.
So, but it's against some, so it's fine.
You'll be
Oh, if
down.
you're down in London on a Sunday, let me know. I'll take you to my little
Listen,
boxing
it won't
community.
be in London, but yes,
No, I'm saying if you're ever down in London on a Sunday, I'll bring you to my boxing community. We can do a little session.
beat up your boxing community. Don't watch that.
Oh, I'm down in Maidenhead in a couple of weeks. I'll have to come and annoy you.
Maidenhead.
Is it
It's nowhere
Maidenhead?
near Maidstone.
Well, no, Maidstone. Wait. I keep saying Maidenhead. I think it's Kent.
Yeah, Maidenhead's up our way.
It's.
Maidstone's Kent.
I'm going to Kent.
Oh, listen, I'll come.
I'm
come
going to be
to
with
you.
Gina.
Huh?
I'm going to be with Gina. We're doing a rewire down there.
I will come and I'll come for a couple of hours. I won't say I'm going to come and work with you for the day. I'll come and just ponce about and, I don't know, mock you, make a video and go.
Sounds about right.
Kimmy can come as well.
Oh, I
know
love
she ain't gonna be
Gina. Literally, I'm like in Gina's DMs like every day. I think she's sick and tired of me.
Do you know what?
So I've been with her the past couple of weekends.
And what was that? Hey, Gina. She's like, oh, Kimmy, fuck's sake. Delete.
Right, listen, I'm out.
Yeah, Sam.